Again, and this is a follow-up to the last video, and a couple of people have asked me what kind of things should they work on, how do you know what to work on, what's the most efficient thing to work on. So I've come up with a technique that I use personally, because if you're like me, you want to be the best that you can be, then it's important to flush out the kind of things that are within you that maybe are hidden, because every behaviour, and the interesting thing is when you have a behaviour that we do unconsciously, good or bad, and we'll have a mixture of those too. It also has a self-protection mechanism. And the interesting thing about these protection mechanisms, whether you're working on yourself or you're working with a client like myself, what happens is when you get near to that behaviour that wants to change, if you don't approach it properly, then what will happen is that the client or the person you're working with will give you a story or give you a reason why that behaviour is, and it'll be very, very strong, and the individual will believe that there's nothing wrong with them. So this video is only for those of you that want to make changes. If you're happy with your life and you don't want to make any changes and you think you're fine, switch the video off and move on. But those of you who want to make changes in your life and you want to kind of flush out the things that you want to change rather, to help you get more out of life, have a more fulfilling life and everything else, then I really implore you to do this exercise. And what I want you to do, I want you to pause the video. But the first thing I want you to do, so these videos are for therapists and people who want to, improve their lives. So I'm going to look at it from two different perspectives. So if it's you that want to change, the most important thing you need to do is you need to get symmetry. So you need to put your feet flat on the floor, your hands on your lap, and you need to relax your jaw, your chest, your back, your shoulders, and your whole body. You need to take a few breaths to just relax if you want to get the most out of this. So if you're a therapist, you need to get your client to do this. Or it's helpful to get your client to do this. And once you or your client is in that state of relaxation, what I want you to do is I want you to either talk to them if you're a therapist or talk to yourself and ask yourself what really winds you up about other people. What behaviours really tick you off, really irritate you? Or what is it that somebody you feel quite emotionally charged to, what do they do that makes you think, I hate it when they do that? They really need to do this. They really need to change. And you'll notice my voice is projecting now. And what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video now, and I want you to write down either the person's name and then write down what it is you dislike about them, and all what it is they should do, and do that for as many people as you can before you restart the video. So if you pause the video now. Now, welcome back. How did that go? I'm hoping you got a few things there. Now, we all experience those things. Now, if you really want to change, what we do, and the biggest way to flush out the biggest things you need to change is it's called psychological projection. We project our innermost failings, things we need to work on onto other people. And our unconscious mind highlights our bad behaviours to us in the behaviour of others. So it might be something that you say, oh my God, that person's always late. And what you have to do is when you do that, you'll say, reflect inside, relax, and then admit to yourself, there's a part of me, could be small, medium or large, or anywhere in between, that has a problem with lateness. So that's one of the issues I want you to work on. So if you say, I hate the way that person talks to me, I want you to reflect and know there's a part of you, small, medium, large, or anywhere in between, that needs to work on the way you talk to people and things like that. And this is the best way I've found on flushing your own things out. So if you're a therapist, use this technique with your clients. If you're working on yourself, then use this technique with yourself. And what I'll do over the coming weeks, I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to work with those things. But today's all about flushing those things out. So get yourself a list, and this is going to be your to-do list, your work list for future. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I look forward to your comments, your suggestions for future videos and things like that. Please do me a favour, if you can please like, subscribe and share to the YouTube channel. And if you can just share this amongst your friends if you think they would find it helpful. But this is for like therapists who are helping people, or people who really want to get the most out of life. So, hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Take care, bye bye.